Too risky thieves. They stole it from us. Kill them both! Shh! Quiet. Mustn't wake them. Mustn't ruin it now. But they knows. They suspect us. What's it say? My precious, my love. Is Fulton losing his nerve? No, never. Fulton hates nasty Danger Club. Fulton wants to see them sort of dead. And we will. Fulton did it once. You can do it again. It's ours. We must get the precious shard. We must get it back from Velda. Patience, my love. First we must lead them to her. Who? You know. Her. No, I don't. Could you tell me who? I don't remember now. But get it back, Fulton, and we will be the king. Fucking voice.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You blast him with a gun.
He was in triple figures?
Well,
have you not killed her yet?
No, because you keep fighting glass!
Only a Sith does candlesticks.
Big Mike hasn't even murdered one person. Fulton's punching a glass wall!
Am I doing well?
Bobba still looks sexy.
I think it would be best for everybody if our new friends here quietly left an Epium and nobody ever spoke about what happened here again.
Well, it looks like this all wrapped up nicely.
The adventure continues now.
We are rolling.
All around the world, from the many wonderful places that have been joining the Danger Club over the last few months. We've been getting new listeners in from the great nation of Australia, from the mighty fjords of Norway, from the sunny isles of Greece. Sorry about all the stuff we get wrong in Danger Games. And, of course, from the fabulous nation of Suriname, where we have been the #1 gaming podcast for about 2 months now. That's insane. Thank you, Suriname. However, nothing compares to coming back home. So for the first time in 3 years, coming to you from an old Georgian mansion in East London. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Oh, we are back home. James is back. Hello, James.
Hello.
Welcome back to the show.
Oddly, I've been sort of here for all the Patreon shows, but not for the main shows. So.
Yeah, you got to pay for that shit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you want Lockhart on your show, you got to pay some money for that.
Yeah, paywall Lockhart.
Paywall Lockhart. And we're back in our old stomping grounds. We're back in your wonderful home, James. But we're in a new part of it. We've got our own studio upstairs.
Yes, yeah, we have. We're in upstairs on the 3rd floor where nobody does come along, and Scott is brandishing the timer.
Listen, you're messing with my mind, man. Like, we had a little pause for whatever reason. Like, I'll tell you why we had a little pause. So
it's not 5 minutes. It's a timer.
I paused the egg timer just to make sure that we were, and then someone flipped it back up.
An egg time.
Drums in the room.
Whoa! I'd say Drum's back. Drum was here last week, so Drum is actually not going to be here next week on the Patreon show because we recorded that yesterday. So it's more say goodbye to Drummond than say hello to
James will be on it.
Yeah, but I will be there.
It was actually 3 days ago.
Oh my god, my brain is melting. Okay,
No, mine too.
So we have a new studio. We have a little upstairs space. We've got our own thing. We have a new member of the Danger Club watching over us. Ross, who is our new friend who is keeping us company?
The Pope. Which Pope is it? Is that John Paul?
That's an old
Gautier?
Pope.
That's the old
That's
Pope.
not the Pope.
That's a dead Pope.
It's a Pope.
That's like saying the Queen when you're referring to like Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, when you actually mean Queen Camilla.
No. Do you know what? Actually, correction. She is going to be the Queen Consort, not the Queen.
She's
No,
going to
he
be
changed
the Queen.
it. He changed
He
it.
changed it?
Yeah, he changed it.
No, nobody changed it. Look, this is a common
Didn't inform
misconception.
James.
She is the Queen. She was always the Queen. It's just that the press used Queen Consort to try and massage our egos of the Queen passing away. That's all it was.
Colin's
Technically, she is.
Colin's been doing
the
a lot of
Queen.
walking tours lately.
Are you 100%?
I don't even care, Dangerlings. I don't even
Just
care.
to hold
but do you know what I mean? I have to do this for my job.
So we should explain this because it does currently sound like the Pope is in the room with us. There is hanging in this room.
not the Pope.
There is hanging a.
It is the Pope.
Would you call it a fresco? Would you
Pope.
call it a? It's a.
he was.
Yeah, I mean, it's
he was
out from the
he was
wall,
a-
right?
There's a big old picture. Well, there's a little picture of the Pope hanging up in the corner, just watching us throughout our whole record. We're not quite sure why it's there. It came with the room.
He's reaching for the lasers, though, isn't he? He's got his hands aloft.
He's
having a
throwing
great
his
time.
hands
I
up.
think that one might be dead.
I think that
No,
one is dead.
I think
Isn't
that one is dead.
Who one was?
Which
was
Pope
that?
is it? Can we
Was
get
that the
Jean
was that
Paul?
the
I always think
Hitler
Jean
youth
Paul.
one?
Every Pope since I've been a
Sean
child has
Paul.
been
It's
Jean Paul.
Sean Paul.
And it's not Pope Jean Paul.
Jean Paul.
That one was the Hitler.
That's the retired
right?
one. That was Benedict, who was in. He was in the Hitler Youth. Although to be fair, pretty much every kid in Germany was in the Hitler Youth at the time that he was alive. It wasn't a particularly.
No, I'm just using it for classification.
I don't know.
He's got a lovely scarf, though, isn't he?
If I had to
that.
guess from this range, I would say maybe a Benedict, but it's
There was the current one, which everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he's well good," and then did loads of like really nice things, and then actually has come out towards the end of his tenure with loads of really backwards views. And
Pope. It's Pope
again.
Francis.
Is it Pope Francis?
No, that's not Pope Francis.
Okay.
That's.
The current Pope is Pope
I think that's
okay.
Pope
Oh my God,
Benedict.
can we
Who's
move on?
Danger Club? Can we just move on from this?
You can't just move on from the Pope,
Colin.
So there's been, there has been there's been Pope Benedict,
Yep.
Pope John Paul II,
Yep.
Pope John Paul I,
Okay.
Pope Paul VI, Pope John the 13th.
How back are you going to go?
Are you going to list every Pope?
This is gonna
Because
take a while.
this is a long time.
Wait, no, this guy's called Pope Plus. Pope
Plus. For when you really just stay awake with the Pope. Just take Pope Plus.
Pope Paris.
I believe it is. It's the same as kings in this country. You can take your a different name when you become Pope.
You do, yeah. There's
so you
a
can
whole
pick your
bunch
name.
of.
So you could be Pope Plus if you want.
And yet all of them just
Oh,
want to
sorry,
be John
Pius.
or Paul.
Not
John or Paul.
Or
George
they love the Beatles.
Or Ringo, George or Ringo.
It's Pope Pius, not Pope Plus. I just assumed that I was an L and said it
You just
was
choose
Pope
a
Plus.
You choose a new name. You get
Pope
a
is
whole new
prime.
identity. You have to remember. It's like joining FetLife. It's exactly the same kind of thing. Actually, it's very similar to that with some popes.
Pope Innocent.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Let's make Europe like Europe has been trying to do for 2,000 years and move on from the Pope, which we definitely need to do because Dangerlings, you won't hear this in the record, but all of our equipment just cut out for a second there because we made too many Pope jokes. So we definitely need to stop making fun of all of the popes, plus and otherwise. The reason we're here, of course, is that Colin, you've moved house at the moment. You've got a whole new home.
Yeah, I'm living in a boat. In a boat, on a boat.
Motherfucker, on a boat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I moved onto a houseboat because the prices in London are quite expensive and
Quite expensive.
yeah, pretty expensive. Yeah, and the rents were just going up. And then my landlady was like, "We're going to sell your flat," which is like the 7th time it's happened to me. And we still want to stay in London, but we just wanted to find some way to stay, and we couldn't buy a place, so we bought a boat instead. And it's really nice so far, so good. It is a mess at the moment, but yeah, it's great, man.
That's basically being a pirate, isn't it? You get landlords crushing you down. You say "fuck this" and you get on a boat.
It's quite cool. There's no engine in this boat right now. You all heard this story, but for the Dangerlings out there, my engine blew up. So before we bought it as well, so we got a reduction. Sick. And we're going to get an electric engine.
Part of this property has exploded, sir. I will not pay you as much.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll still buy it. That's madness, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, for the
moment, you're happy staying still, though, right? I mean,
Nice, yeah. It's cool. But currently we don't have the toilet doesn't work, and the plumbing is kind of fucked on the kitchen. But everything is neat. There's like a little dock just 2 minutes walk away where you can do all of that stuff.
Nice.
So it's all right. Yeah.
I mean, that's the same. Like whenever any friend of mine's bought any kind of like a flat, a house, a boat, anything, you know, the first thing that happens when they go in is they go, "Oh, everything's fucked. That's why I could afford it. Oh, I see." And then you spend the next like 5 years fixing stuff, doing stuff, until eventually you go, now my house works. I will sell it now.
It's true. It can happen. Dan, you were saying this, weren't you? When you bought a house, you were just like, oh yeah, it seemed it was a new build, everything was fine, but actually there was loads of shit going on.
Oh my God, we thought we were so smart. The first house we found, we were like, this is our dream home, this is great. Oh, it's there's a rush of people, put the offer in straight away, start putting things through. Parents come to see it for the first time, and my dad is like, this is about to fall down. This isn't a house. This is made of twigs and straw. If the big bad wolf comes around, you will die. And you feel so fucking dumb because you're just like, how do I not know what a house is? I've lived in houses forever.
Yeah, but like this is the thing. It's very easy, you know, to pull the wool over people's eyes the first time they buy stuff.
Man.
Yeah, that includes anything,
completely,
right? You know, like first time we try and buy cigarettes, you know, like obviously
you get charged 50 quid.
Remember that?
First time I bought cigarettes, they were actually just eels. I felt so stupid.
Classic. Somebody didn't even take one of the eels and put it up a lucky one.
Try lighting one up.
Twigs, grass, and a lump of wood, like when I was trying to buy weed back in the day.
Oh
like,
my God.
You know what I mean? Like I got ripped off so many fucking times. You would not believe it.
Stop buying weed from the forest people, bro.
I just thought it'd be better from the fairies, man.
Oh, would you like to try our lovely weed? That's my impression of those guys.
Perhaps instead you would like these magic beans. And it's like, that could be drugs.
I'll take the weed. I'll take the weed. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So estate agents, letting agents, all of you motherfuckers, stop lying. Yeah. Just to be honest with us. Just say, look, this is fucked. But if you want it, you can still buy it.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then at least you know what you're getting in for. We thought the guy that was selling the boat, we thought he was a really nice guy, really cool. Do you know what I mean? He was like, yeah, this is how this works. Like, if I ever see that guy again.
Did he see you coming, Carl? He's like, right, I've got to read on these people. I've just got to geezer up for a little bit. I've got to put on my Kent accent. I've got to geezer up. I've got to talk about hip hop, and he'll fucking have anything.
Yeah. It's like, like Wu-Tang. I was like, yeah. And he went, do you want to buy this boat? I went, yeah, fucking hell.
It's a prerequisite to buying anything. Oh, are you into the same music as me? Like,
We had pigeons trying to move in on our balcony for a little while, trying to make nests.
What kind of fucking salary are they on? Are they
right.
It? I know.
The way it worked was like they tried making a nest in some of the flower beds and like some of the flower pots and things, and we put spikes and shit in them to scare them off from doing that. And then they moved and like started nesting in just like an empty plant pot. So we took away all the empty plant pots, moved everything away from the edge, and then they just started making a little pile of sticks in the rain on the corner of the balcony where there's no shelter. And that is basically what the feeling of trying to buy a property in London is like. It's just wind back those expectations.
I remember all your partner's social media. That was amazing, because at first, the first day it was like, oh my God, pigeons, little baby pigeons trying to fly, and then within a week it was like, I'm going to kill these pigeons.
Because it didn't occur to us that pigeons of all creatures might have some kind of a homing instinct, and that once they imprint on a place, they never ever leave it, so they come back all the fucking time. I hate those fuckers.
It could be worse. Two people down, there's a couple that live on the dock, three boats down, something like that, and they come up to us the other day just to introduce themselves, and they said that they've got geese nesting on their boat, so they've got like a family of geese just like,
you don't want to fuck with geese.
No, that's
exactly.
What are you going to do about geese? Nothing.
It's just like, you have to just live with that.
You're going to move out on the geese. It's going to be the geese's boat. That's it. You're
Yeah,
like, one morning they'll just be there being like, sorry guys, it's not working out. You're going to have to go. It's got our cousins coming in.
That's a goose boat now. Well, speaking of the complexities of the property market, the Danger Club have successfully negotiated through blood, sweat, and love the sale of many properties within the city of Nepean. So we're going to do a big old recap because it's been a while since we actually recorded around the same table. And Dangerlings, it's been a twisty, turny, pretty storyline here. So let's go through. Let's try and remember. Let's go through what's happened since we arrived in Anepian. We came to Anepian trying to help Caragor. Caragor had been kidnapped. I've just realised how much space I have in this studio. I am so expressive right now.
There are no lamps.
Bring me a lamp.
No, bring me the lamp. We went to Anepian because Caragor had been kidnapped by the bad guys in their big metal robot. You fought them, you defeated them, you killed Stuffy Bloodstains, you destroyed the world breaker that was trying to destroy Anepian, and it collapsed into this big lake of ooze, where you were hailed as the heroes of Anepian. Remember that you've spent the last few weeks being just celebrated as heroes of the city, but you found out that maybe some of the people that you were working for were not the best of people. You fell out with the leader of the city. Ross, what was the title of the leader of the city?
The Scientologist.
The Scientologist.
The Grand Vizier of the Grand Maester.
The
Grand Escaloponus.
He was Pope Pius the He was Popus Maximus.
Is it Jimmy Pitts?
He was in the juice.
I genuinely wrote, had a note written down at the start of this, just be like, don't make it a fucking test. It's been ages since we recorded. But that one is just so much fun because you've never remembered
Alchemist.
the Master Alchemist.
So close.
Master Alchemist.
Master Alchemist Borum, who has ruled the city with an iron fist because he bought up he privately owns basically all of the buildings in the city and was charging exorbitant rents and pricing people out of the city. You were asked.
Man, so on brand.
So terrible. I know. I'll be honest, John. I'm glad you came back for the bit where you beat him up because there was a lot of Shawshank before you got to that redemption.
I really need this right now.
So you were contacted by an entity called the Bath, which turns out is the Lake of Ooze itself, which is a weird sentient, either a creature or a hive mind, some kind of the lake itself is alive and was working with the resistance to try and displace the lords of the city. So you agreed with the Bath that you would try and convince Master Alchemist Borum to sell his properties, to sell off all these properties so that the people could buy them up and they could have their own homes. The Bath was going to take care of the buying up part. You were going to take care of the usual influence to get him to sell. And in return, the Bath said it had some information for you. It said it had some prophecy for you and that she needed you. That was the only clue it gave you. So you embarked on your quest to try and convince the Master Alchemist and the council of the city to sell up. I had a very short note about a game where it was like, wouldn't it be funny to do like a thing where Ross goes on a date on behalf of Jam Jam? That became the entire story arc.
Yeah.
Fulton, you embarked on a whirlwind romance with Tequila Bottlebrook.
Oh yeah,
the beautiful Miss Tequila, who the daughter of Fulton Bottlebrook, one of the main export. I think he makes plants. He's one of the main exporters of goods in the city. And you went on a lengthy courtship, which lasted.
Sorry, as Jam Jam.
No. So Jam Jam, I forgot you weren't here for some of these ones, Drummond.
No, I don't remember.
Jam Jam arranged a date with this girl, with Tequila Bottlebrook, but he did it by impersonating Fulton because he felt that no one would find him attractive. So he sent a picture of Fulton
via a dating
billboard.
dating boy.
Yeah, dating
boys.
They're just basically young children that you tell to go and find you a date.
And you pin a message on them.
Yeah,
and you nail a message into them.
It's like Newsies, but with sexting. That's kind of
yeah.
So they sent a dating. Jam Jam wanted to go on a date with this woman. Fulton had to go in his place, fell in love with her, then found out, of course, that she is connected highly connected with some of the great and good within the city. And so you decided to use that to your advantage to get what you wanted within the city. So Fulton had a lengthy courtship where you went on one date to a terrible pub, and then you immediately met her father like an hour later. Then you proposed to her, and then in the evening you went out for dinner with her. And now by sundown you were having second thoughts.
Yeah, and also remember she tried to come onto Bubba as well.
She did. She cracked well onto Bubba.
She did crack onto Bubba, yeah. It's not really 7 Days by Craig David, is it?
Yeah, who knows if Fulton's going to get married? Maybe he might, maybe he won't. He's probably not going to be.
But you managed to get yourself, after very skillfully negotiating your way through the banquet held in your honour and meeting some of the high flyers of the city, you managed to get yourself an audience with the Grand Council where you were going to work out, you were going to try and put across this idea. Then April happened.
Yeah, big up April Hughes.
April, we love you. But turns out Big Mike was in the city on business of her own.
Yeah.
Big Mike is now roaming the wastelands with a gun, just trying to bring down governments.
Oh, wait.
You were there for that. Yeah.
So she returned, got involved in your business, and before long, then Shania came back. Shania went to a rude restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Came back
fun.
Came back from the rude restaurant, and then pretty much from that point on, everything was on fire. Rest of the game. There were gunshots, there were explosions, things kicked off in the council chamber, and what basically happened was you defeated all of the guards of the Master Alchemist, you captured the Master Alchemist, and the rest of the council, in order to make sure they get out of there alive, unanimously voted to back your proposal on the condition that you left the city. They basically just said they have no loyalty to the Master Alchemist, and if that's what you guys want, fine. They don't mind.
So they're going to sell up, and we just need to leave.
Yeah, that's they basically said it'd be best if you left, but we're going to do what you want, and we're also going to make sure nobody ever hears about what happened here, because otherwise that would be embarrassing for us if people find out that a bunch of idiots got into our council chamber and beat us all up.
Mission accomplished.
It's absolutely
sounds like business as usual, really.
It's all been very Danger Club. Velda has been doing some spell research in this time because you had missed a couple of episodes, but you were doing a bit of spell research anyway, and there are vast libraries here, so it makes sense that that'd be a place where Velda would be spending a little bit of his time.
Sweet.
So I think that gets us, goodness me, up to date. Any questions?
Do we run out of eagles?
Have we run out of eagles?
Yeah, Velda was away, but he didn't get picked up by a bird.
Yeah, the birds. The birds are.
Birds in the library.
All right. Okay.
Birds in the library.
What am I gonna do?
There's you go into the library. There's a sparrow reading he's reading a book, like a gigantic book. The sparrow just sitting there reading the book. It looks up at you as you come in and gives you the eye.
Oh, God. I'd sort of looked down and pretend I didn't see the sparrow.
Sparrow goes, "Hey, mate, aren't you famous or something?
No.
Are you?
No,
I know you from somewhere.
No talking in the library.
I know.
Why are you talking to me, Sparrow?
Are you the god of the birds?
No. I don't think that was ever my title.
You look like I'm sure I've seen you in Bird Church.
Oh,
yeah. There's a tiny little picture of you hanging up in the corner of every bird church.
Oh, yes. Am I sort of got my arms in the air?
Yeah.
Jaunty scarf on. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
There's the bird.
Pope Birdus. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's.
Oh, I'm going to go tell all the other birds that you're here.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
Because
Your Holiness.
I'm incognito.
Incognito.
Yes. Well, I'm here on behalf of all the pigeons, and I'm trying to find a secret nesting place so they can take over this library.
The pigeons.
Yeah.
You've forsaken the sparrows and
No,
passed your favourite on the
all
pigeons.
Birds, mate. All birds.
All birds?
All birds.
What about the shit birds?
Which one's the shit bird?
Pigeons.
Pigeon. I mean, they're not shit. They're just
Everyone hates pigeons. Come on, Your Holiness.
Come on now.
Don't be a dickhead.
Come on, James, read the room. You should have read that story from Dan earlier. You were doomed.
What about wood pigeons?
Oh, wood pigeons ain't real pigeons.
They are real pigeons.
Nah,
yes.
pigeons. Nah, they're basically doves.
duck. Little duck. Do you know anything about birds?
No, not really. That's why I'm reading this book about birds.
Oh, well, I tell you, I'll leave you to it. But yeah, mum's the word, eh? Yeah,
all right.
Keep the beaks
All
closed.
right.
Yeah, loose beaks leak secrets about Velda. So there we go.
No, I've got a leaky
That well-known expression. You don't want a leaky beak, do you? No.
Oh, God.
No, exactly.
He flies away. He goes, no one say anything about His Holiness or he'll give you a leaky beak.
Exactly.
And as you sit down, you think you hear the sound of explosions upstairs. I wonder what that is. You carry on reading.
Oh, well, probably having a lovely time.
A moment later, the rest of the Danger Club kind of appear at the door, looking very much like they're in a hurry to leave.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been reading these spell books. I've just finished.
Velda, we're leaving. Don't ask any questions.
Let's go. Just go.
Oh, right. So we've.
How do we have guarantees they're definitely going to keep their word? Did we get guarantees?
Well, we can stay and find out.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure that's definitely going to happen. That's all. I just, I don't want to leave and then we come back, we find out and say, fuck, this one's their life.
We could go to one of those houses outside the city and just stay in there for a little while and then come back in tomorrow.
No.
You can stay in one of my establishments if you like, says Paula Rambunctious, who has conveniently come along with you for exposition.
Oh, Paula, bloody
Paula
hell.
Rambunctious is a kobold. She runs all of the establishments of ill repute in the city. I think what you did up there was hilarious. And it's all good for business for me. Don't worry, we'll make sure that your proposal goes through. I understand we're going to put the sale through in the next couple of days.
Can we get a signage, a signed...
like a letter.
Yeah.
Sure! She takes out some parchment and writes on it and says, we're going to do that thing you said, and gives it to you.
It's literally as good as we can do.
That's better. I'm
Literally all
up
we
for
can
that. That's
ask for.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
This works. for me.
Okay, fine.
Should we put our hands in and do that thing where we just like...
No, I can't feel my
I don't
hand at
feel
the
like that right now.
Oh, right, okay. Just thought I'd ask.
You head off downstairs, you pick up Velda, you head off downstairs, past the bird that's holding his face, going, oh, my beak is leaking. Oh.
I'm watching you.
And you make your way down. So we'll fast forward from there to the next day. So you can have a night's sleep. You get all your hit points back. You get all your spells back. Unless everyone really wants to try and remember how many hit points and spells they were on after a month ago when we last recorded.
15.
Of course,
19.
God knows.
I had it written down.
Only because it's on my...
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I was clumsy as well.
No, you're no longer clumsy. Well, I mean, you're still pretty clumsy, but you no longer have the condition clumsy.
That's on 4 hit points, actually.
You rest up. Of course, you're
Big boy.
You rest up for the whole day. If you want to hear like a reverse of this, Dangerlings, like I know that a lot of the main show is me giving shit to Colin about the fact he's always on 4 hit points at the end of a fight. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you can hear a Patreon show where Colin gives me shit about the fact that I'm on 4 hit points at the end of fights.
Oh, yeah.
The tables have turned.
Oh, turntable.
My friend.
You know what's amusing as well with the electronic character sheets? Apparently, I've been doing all this research on 5 hit points. This is bleeding all over the test scrolls. So I'm glad they've come back.
That's amazing.
What the hell were we doing last time we played? Anyway, there we go.
Oh my god, you had Mr. Velda no one's healed Velda since the fight with the giant metal thing.
We all just walked off.
Oh my god! So you've had a nice rest, and you've taken up lodgings in one of Paula Rambunctious's establishments in the city. Which
What's it called?
I can tell you what it's called because we did a little competition.
Nice.
I put out a little challenge on an episode and basically said I would love to get a few more reviews of the show popping up on iTunes because we have a lot. We've got close to a big landmark number, and I really want some more of them. So I said, if you do us a nice review, do us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or somewhere, and send us a picture, and you say in it the name of a tavern that you want to have in the show, that I would get that tavern into the show. Cool. That's still live. If you put one in, I'll find a way to get them in because it's fun. So I want to say a big thank you to Rob Wilson from the United States of America.
Hey. Bobby Wilson.
Hello, Rob.
Nice one.
You are...
We're about to regret saying well done, aren't we?
So that's a tribute to Beelzebub. He said he was a big fan of Beelzebub. He has said that you are staying and dining in Grandma Boots Lingerie Cafe.
Nice.
Which does
Nice.
because she is from Nex originally, and we never really got into what she did before she moved to Absalom and
Rob's done
became
his research, man.
a mage. So yeah, there you go. She opened a chain of lingerie cafes. They're like cat cafes, but all of the staff are cat folk, and they're all wearing lingerie.
It's like a weird
I love this
Hooters.
place.
It's
Muters.
and it's good because we don't remember Beelzebub, but we do remember Grandma Boots. It's very strange.
Why do we remember
right
Grandma
now?
Boots?
So it's like we talked on when Beelzebub disappeared. Like he's been removed, but all of the stuff you did stays there. So it's up
that's-
to
but
you
that's what
how
I mean.
your
So,
brain
like,
connects that.
Like
Like
in
how,
our minds, like it's like why does she cut? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's got to be something missing, right?
Shania, how do we know Grandma Boots?
Oh, Grandma Boots. Oh, because
Didn't we have to just go there?
Didn't we go and speak to her when we were back in?
Probably someone we met, wasn't it? We've met
But
a
yeah,
lot
no,
of people.
I mean, yes, no shit, someone
So
that
many
you
people.
met, but we were friends with her.
Didn't Jam Jam introduce
She was
us?
she was important.
How do you know him, Jam Jam?
Jam Jam's not with you. You didn't pick up Jam. You haven't picked up Jam Jam yet.
Oh shit, we haven't picked up Jam Jam.
oh well.
Okay, so number
just
one
leave
thing,
him.
don't
Yeah,
forget Jam
it's
Jam,
he's happy
guys.
here, isn't he?
All right, well, should we have some breakfast and go?
Grandma Boots is Ica's distant aunt.
Who's Ica?
Which one's Aiken again? Is that the one from the carnival
More girl.
with the dress?
Yeah.
She was very powerful.
You have told me about this, right? Yeah. The
Yeah,
girl
you
with the
borrowed a
dress.
dress, didn't you, or something?
She's wonderful. We should go visit with her.
Well, we're a bit
cool.
far away, aren't we?
Travis.
Foreshadowing.
Travis.
Yeah.
Because that means if
Remember
we
him?
go visit Ica, that means we have to go visit Travis as well. So
Yeah, I mean, I like Travis.
He's
I
not
think
going to
I
be
remember.
still alive.
Do I like Travis?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with you.
I'd
You
quite
did
like.
traumatise him.
I'd quite like to go to a carnival. To be honest,
Well,
quite fun, aren't they?
yeah, they were until there was a murder at one, and then we all had to leave.
A murder at one.
Well,
Yeah, we solved it.
then we became investigators. It was fantastic.
We could see Fardine as well. Do you remember the
What,
elephant?
Panotti?
Oh,
Yeah, the Panotti.
Yeah.
God.
I remember, yeah.
Good times, eh?
I'm not sure he liked us very much.
No, he didn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Seems like a long time ago now, doesn't it?
It's a very long
God.
time ago. Anyway, Grandma Boots is definitely
A Panotti.
no.
Oh.
Grandma Boots is the researcher at the remember Freya, right? So she was back in Caermarga. Grandma Boots was the when you get pastries.
Yeah.
But no one remembers anything that you're talking about, babe. It's not.
You don't remember Caermarga?
Hey,
What?
where
Yes.
you're from?
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that.
Okay, that's quite a big one.
I remember that. I
thought
don't
Grandma-
remember pastry.
You lost me at
Grandma
pastries.
Boots was part of the cult.
Cult of what?
Yeah, the cult we joined
Cult
for
of
a while.
snacks.
Oh, the cult of
No,
the
she
living
was
God.
not-
Yeah.
Hey, the living hand of God.
No,
the living
she-
fingers,
she's
the
like
white
a-
fingers of
Did we
white
smash up
fingers.
her
Yeah.
bakery?
She's like a witch lady. She's like a little witchy lady.
That's
She
it.
was-
We smashed up her
Oh,
bakery.
so she's
that's
like
right.
she's like the sort
Yeah.
of cat pope.
What? Cat
Sorry, I was talking to a sparrow in the library at Scotland. I thought,
Oh, okay.
yes, yeah, cat pope.
Did you?
Excuse
see.
me.
She's not a witch. There's a distinction between witches and druids and alchemists.
What's your name?
Yeah, I know.
Granddaughter Boots.
We're all called the granddaughters of Boots.
Second cousin Boots.
My name's Edie Boots.
Could you tell us about the history of this establishment?
Yes. Let me serve you your drinks. She serves you some saucers of milk.
Sick, amazing, brilliant.
Very cool.
Shania lapped it up.
And while you're lapping, it says, Grandma Boots was one of the most powerful of the archmages here in Yex. She is associated with the powerful Bigsby family and is responsible for much of the wealth of this city. She left a long time ago to work at the Arcananium and represent the Archlords. This is like a scene from Game of Thrones where someone's doing exposition while there's people eating each other out in the background.
Yeah, right.
She went to Absalom and did magic shit. She's a magic.
We sort of know her, actually, for some reason. I don't know how, but we know her.
I love that you guys have, like, the way you know her is the most simple thing was that she was a wizard. You went to talk to her about wizard stuff. Beelzebub was the one who told you where she lived. That was the only connection. And by removing Beelzebub, it's somehow become even more chaotic. Even his absence causes chaos.
But yeah, she seemed very nice. Does she ever come back here?
She lives a long way away. I don't think she's been back here in a long time. But the franchise is still strong. There's a Grandma Boots Lingerie Cafe and half the city's in Garund.
Is this the best one?
Oh,
because it's like the original.
This is the original and best. Some of the staff are original as well. It's just there are some very, very old-looking cats wearing lingerie. Just kind of, they've all got the kind of, they're all like cats, weird, uncanny valley animation, and they're all like, they're trying to click, but like a couple of them are missing claws, and they're just kind of, they're trying to do a sort of routine, a song number, but it's
have they got
sad.
cataracts?
Tremendous.
That's quite good.
I'll be honest, this is my kind of place.
I'm really enjoying it. It's actually
Do you do shows?
very tasteful.
Yeah, I quite like Mr. Mephistopheles over there.
Yeah.
Is there like jazz playing in the background? As well, like sexy jazz,
Sexy cat jazz.
all
like
done
this
with me
On a dumpster.
Yeah.
So,
How much would it be to buy the franchise?
I mean, I'm just your waitress. I can't really negotiate the entire future of the business.
Well, no, because you buy the franchise, you buy the name, and then you just how much? That's what a franchise is, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Yeah, but why would a waitress know that?
Well, all right. Have you got a manager?
Do you think she is some kind of jellicle cat or something?
Jellicle cats. Have you got a manager that
Do you want to speak to the manager of the cat cafe? Of course, you want
Yes,
to speak to
please.
the manager.
I would like to buy the franchise of Grandma Boots Lingerie Cafe.
Surely you have
Please.
to go to Grandma Boots herself then.
Yeah, well, they can.
New quest. Wherever she is in the world.
we'll find her.
Has she got a shard? We don't know. Doesn't matter.
I'll go and get the manager of the cat cafe. Why did I write so much for these episodes, Dangerlings? We're not going to need all of this shit.
The first episode when we come back is always just like,
Yeah, man.
This is episode 232. I looked into my notes, and the first note for episode 222 is, so they get back to Absalom. She goes away. She goes away. A moment later, an ogre comes wandering over. A hugely muscled ogre.
Is
Hello.
lingerie?
He's also in lingerie.
Splendid, yeah, good.
He's in lingerie and it has his face painted like a cat, like in like a child's kind of cat face paint.
Nice. Hello, good sir.
How are you doing?
What's your name?
My name comes from Chris from Alabama. My name is Arnold Morschnegger. I will have to be very careful how I say that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Chris. Maybe just use the first name.
Just use the first
Just
name.
call me Arnold. For the love of God,
can
please.
I call you Arnie?
Yes, fine.
Good. I like Arnie.
I just wondered how much it would be to buy the franchise of this lovely establishment.
I purchased it for 2,000 gold pieces, and now it is worth considerably more. Because I always make gains. And he just starts bench pressing the table while you're trying to eat off it.
Do you sort of have to go to Grandma Boots to get the name, or do you?
There is an office in Absalom that you can visit that runs all of the franchising.
Guys, we should put our money together and buy
I'm not really interested in that. Weren't you supposed to get married?
This is well.
Yeah, but
married.
I'm going to go and see her later.
We're leaving.
I told her to come here. I left her a note.
Oh, what? No, you can't retroact. It's not fucking Blades in the dark. You can't keep doing that.
I left her a note to come here.
Where was
to meet
this
me.
note?
I did it on the way out. Don't you remember?
No.
Oh.
We're done yes-anding your bullshit.
You're just going to know everything that
no.
says from now on.
No, stop this. Stop buying shit.
Yeah.
Paula Rambunctious returns.
Hello, Paula.
Darling, Baba!
This is a lovely place you have.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, they're all. I've got a number of establishments like this across the city. They're going to do quite well after the shenanigans that all of you caused.
Yeah.
Have you not read the Newsboys today?
No.
No.
There's a boy staggering around with a newspaper nailed to him.
Into his head.
The sale of the properties went through this morning. The auction took place there. And,
Who bought?
Well, it seems that the established landowners did rather poorly in the sale. A conglomerate of unknown persons got together representing, it seems, people from the city, and they've bought up most of the houses.
Yay!
Well, there we go. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
So let's go speak to the ooze thing.
Do we need to speak to the ooze before we leave?
Why?
We could just leave it.
No,
because
it's
we've got to
good.
get the-
The
we've got to
thing
get-
happens if we want it to happen. Let's fuck off.
No, we need to get the fucking thing that we wanted to get from.
What-
to
what
do the
you want to
thing.
get-
Should we be saying
All right,
this in front of Paula?
saucer of milk.
Oh, thanks.
I'll have. Oh, it's good milk. That's why I bought the place. I love it. Look, I don't care. I think what you did is hilarious, and my establishments are still going to do well wherever they are. Anything that takes Borum down a couple of pegs or two is okay with me. In fact, if you want any help getting out of the city, I have some contacts with a little bit of teleportation magic. When you've concluded any of your business in the city, if you wanted to go somewhere, I'm sure Paula could help you out.
That's
Do you
great.
That actually be very helpful.
Do you own an airship?
No, I have no airships.
But
One
I fucking
day.
love teleporting. It's so great.
I miss Spike.
We need
Spike
to
wasn't
go.
an airship.
We need to go get that bit of knowledge.
Cut to
that
the
we
morning
see.
expense. Spike pulls the chain on his air balloon as he flies over the jungle.
In a proper Disney sequence. Yeah.
Handles and
He's like Lee Scoresby. He's got a hat now.
There's a boy on the porch with a newspaper stamped to his head, screaming.
We need to go and get that knowledge.
Oh yeah, the knowledge. Yeah, sorry, Paula. We're going to go and get some knowledge. Have we had breakfast?
Yeah, well, the milk.
Wait, had some
Oh
milk.
yeah, we had some milk, didn't we? Yeah,
I
it was
can
lovely.
categorically tell you that Caragor's breakfast did not comprise solely of milk.
Why? It's lovely.
I can absolutely.
What did
that is
Caragor have?
Not enough nourishment in that alone. I don't know what else is on sale at the
Caragor, you are served a bowl full of biscuits.
Okay.
Full
all
of
right.
dry-looking biscuits.
Can I get
if you
the
look if you look a little disdainfully at it, the waitress takes it and just sort of shakes it a bit and then puts it back down in front of you.
Caragor puts his leopard outfit on and then slowly pushes the bowl off the table.
Have you still got that?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did put it away and swore never to wear it again. But then that other fella came in wearing it, and I was going to get his. But then I think we killed it.
We did kill him.
Do you remember when you were a capuchin monkey?
No, we didn't kill him. He was helping. He was helping Big Mike. But then he was a spy. Remember, he was a spy. He was a mole who revealed Big Mike at last minute. Do you remember? Because that covered up the reason why she was being a psychopathic bloodbath person. It was okay because she was going to get revealed anyway. Remember her mate in the Downton Abbey thing? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, he was wearing the leopard outfit. We need to go back in there.
Let's go down and because I'm confused. Let's just go and see the ooze.
Yeah, let's go down to see the ooze.
Can Caragor just quickly nip back up into the council room and take that dead guy's leopard outfit?
Greg Van Meet Hoover II was not killed in the thing. He ran away. He was not in there when the fight happened. He's still in the palace, as far as you know.
All right, I'm going to meet you by the ooze.
It's just a...
I'm going to meet you by the ooze. I've got
I'll
something
buy
to do.
you an outfit.
Look,
not the
you've
same.
got so much money. Like just
No,
buy
we
an
haven't
outfit.
got so much money at all. Doesn't matter. It's not about the money.
But what's it about?
Well, someone betrayed our friend, which I think needs, we've learned things about that with Freyr and what have you, okay? And secondly, I'm going to kill him and take his leopard outfit.
Okay, do you want help?
Might not kill him, actually.
You just want to take his leopard outfit. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
the main
just that- Okay,
objective.
well,
Yeah.
well just buy
That's
another
okay.
one.
Excuse
That's
me.
what you want to do.
Excuse me.
No, he's a bad
Edie
guy.
Boots. Is
Edie
there
Boots is currently eating the biscuits off the floor.
Oh, what?
is there a leopard print shop in this area?
I don't think that's going to cut the mustard here.
I know, but I'm going to try.
The Nexian leopard print shop.
Yeah, I think-
yes, I've heard tell of it.
Yes, where do you think everyone buys their leopard costumes from around here?
There you go. Go down to the leopard district, right? It's on
The
third.
leopard quarter.
Yeah, but be quick.
Yeah, there's 3 places.
It's only open at night and you can't see anyone.
We'll go there. We'll swing by. We'll get you a nice one.
No, that's all right. I'll meet you by the ooze or whatever. I'll catch up with you later. I don't want to stop you from doing the ooze thing, all right?
All right, side quest.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
You don't want any help?
No, I think there's something I've got to do myself, but...
Okay, cool.
You know what?
That's cool.
I left you to it when you went to Rude Restaurant.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, you
Had a
go
great
do, you
time.
have fun. Okay.
Okay, great.
Everybody needs some time alone, don't they?
In the grand scheme
Yes.
of petty restaurant interactions, I love that Carragher was served food, stood up, put on a different outfit while the waiter was in front of him, then sat back down, then pushed the food on the floor. Like made the waiter wait like 5 minutes for a bit.
Have you got anything else?
Yeah, I'll get you some wet food.
Yeah, bloody bit to do, eh?
They come back and bring you back some biscuits that it looks like they've spat in.
I eat one mouthful of it, then I walk away. I want to go outside now.
See you later,
See you in a bit, Caragor.
So we have some
Have fun.
We have some side quests and some split party. With Caragor is going off to resolve his leopard plot. We have Fulton, I assume, wants to at some point wrap up say goodbye to his beloved, or maybe marry his beloved. Who knows how this is going to go? Fulton could have quit the party by the end of this episode.
Yeah.
And the rest of you want to try and track down the ooze. Let's go with Caragor first. Caragor, where are you heading?
Going up to the council room that we left before, because that's the last time I saw Gregory Van Meethoover. Also, I know he worked in there.
He works in the Apothequeen, the great fortress at the very centre of the city. So you head back across to it. You go across the big bridge, which is in the process of being repaired. There's kind of temporary footbridges across it. And you get to the front door. Australia, the guard, is standing there. He's like, hello.
All right, how's it going?
We fought last time we met.
You say fought.
I got my foot stuck in a bucket.
Yeah, it's a big word, isn't it? It's a big word.
But it was pretty. You killed Sydney.
Did I kill Sydney?
Well, he was killed in an explosion.
Yeah.
But he was definitely fighting Sorda. He was definitely trying to fight.
Yeah,
Fulton.
he was.
So he was kind of, sort of involved.
Bravely too. Actually, I think from what I saw, it was seemed to be very brave. I think that's probably how we wanted to go.
Yeah.
Is that how we wanted to go?
I don't think so. No, I don't think anyone wants to go in an explosion. I don't think it's high on anyone's list of ways that they want to die.
I don't know if it was a heroic, but I don't know.
No, it's. I had to get a new partner and everything. This is my new partner. That gestures to the other guard.
What's your name?
His name is Auckland. It doesn't work. It's confusing. It's but it's close enough that some people get it, mix it up, and it's just, I hate it.
Oh,
my life is more confusing since you came into it.
I'm sorry.
What do you want?
I need to know where Gregory Van Meethoover the second is.
Oh, he's having a smoke in the quiet alley out the back.
Stop it. Really?
Yeah, he always has a smoke around.
I thought
this
this was going to take ages. I thought, do you know what, Sydney? I thought
Sydney's dead.
Ooh, I leave him crying and just go out the alleyway. See you later.
You go out. You go out round the back. There is a man wearing a leopard costume, riddled with gunshot wounds, lying in the alleyway with a still smoking cigarette in his hand.
Oh yeah, the vengeance wasn't mine to take, of course. All right, well, okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I am going to just take the leopard outfit. Caragor pauses, takes a still cigarette, smokes it, looks around, and then I'm going to, oh wait, if it's still freshly done, then Marky might just, how did Australia and Auckland not hear the gunshots? They do not deserve their jobs.
They're very bad at their jobs.
I'm going to take the bullet hole leopard outfit, and then I'm going to remove each of the bullets from the body so as not to incriminate Big Mike further. There you go, Big Mike. There's one last favour I'll do you. Unless it's you behind me now. Caragor turns around.
You turn around. There's nobody there, but then there wouldn't be. She can be invisible.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I'll get caught a schmuck in a minute. Anyway, I'll pop out all the bullets from the hole. I imagine it takes a minute.
Yeah, you have a handful of bullets.
Okay. And a leopard costume. And that's all wrapped up then. Okay. Probably going to get blamed for his murder at some point. But what should I do with the body? How obvious is this?
I mean, it's a pretty quiet alleyway. It's quite a bit of blood.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of blood.
There's
if I put there's a big bin, maybe. How about I
mean, there's the edge of the cliff that just drops down into the ooze lake.
Yeah, but now I've found out that ooze is sort of sentient and it does things. I want to know what happened to the massive fucking robot we put down into the... Is it subsumed? Is the robot a part of its gestalt consciousness now? Are we making the ooze more or less powerful by dumping dead or alive things in it? Is it offensive to dump a dead body into a technically living sentient being that knows about stuff? I don't know if that feels right. Oh well, I'll just chop it up and feed it to Fulton.
Chop it.
I chop the body up into small bits.
Chop. You hear Australia's voice from the end of the alleyway around the corner. Go, do you need any help around there?
No, thanks. Thank you though. I'll tell you what, I heard there was a falling person coming from the other side of the building, around the other side.
Oh my god, I'll investigate immediately.
God, I could be a god in these parts. Chop up the body, I package it all up, and I bring it back to the guys.
You return with a leopard costume full of holes and a slightly sodden-looking, wrapped-up parcel.
Fulton. What were you doing?
Just nothing.
Fulton, I'm refreshing your stocks of pocket meat.
Oh, thanks.
You might need to dry it out first.
I'll put them under me arms.
Okay, but before you do that, I'm stocking you, aren't I?
Yeah.
Stocking you.
Stocking me.
So you got to pay me.
Pay you?
Yeah, so you buy the product from me, then you sell it on.
Yeah.
So that'll just be 15 gold pieces. Unless you don't want to be able to sell pocket meat. Unless you're about to reveal your source of infinite pocket meat that you always have. The black hole that lives under your armpit. No, okay. So, 15 gold pieces. Dead easy. Tell you what, I'll do your mate's rates for 12.
Let me just
look. I love the way Fulton will happily give 50 gold pieces to some random person for a bit. And then when it comes to buying some meat, you're like, oh, I'm not sure. Buying something for money.
Fine. All right. There you go. 12. You go the pieces. You go the pieces. Here they go.
Thanks. I passed the wet, soddened package.
This is nice and fresh.
I haven't deboned it either. It's organic, that.
Ooh, this'll sell well.
God.
Do you actually sell any pocket meat?
Yeah.
To who?
Pocket meat for sale.
Oh, it's not even been in a pocket yet.
You, sir.
A rat folk comes over and says, did I hear you're selling pocket meat?
Yeah.
I love pocket meat.
Yeah.
What kind of pocket meat do you have?
Organic.
Organic pocket meat.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
How is that different to other pocket meat? I see. That's good. That's very good. May I see some of the pocket meat?
Yeah, he gets some of... He unwraps like one side of the packet.
There's a finger in there. Ah, the finger is some of the best bits.
Yeah.
He gives it a little sniff. He says, this pocket meat is wet.
Yeah, it's create your own pocket meat.
What, like those bullshit crisps with the little blue thing of salt in them?
Yeah. You could create your own pocket meat with this.
I could make pocket meat.
Yeah.
But if I could make pocket meat, I could be the richest rat in the city.
You could.
Interesting. 10 minutes later, Fulton's there with 2 packets under his arms. It's like Breaking Bad. Jesus.
I will buy. Well, I do love getting the finger. I tell you what, I'll buy this small bit of pocket meat. I'll buy it for 5 silver pieces.
Make it a gold piece, and
A gold piece for a finger.
It's organic.
What, did this come from a person or something? Suddenly looking very, very worried, he hands you a gold piece, takes the finger, and then rapidly retreats.
Thank you. Thanks, Carragher.
You're welcome, mate.
Anyway, let's go to the ooze.
Let's do the ooze.
Wait, what have you been doing this entire...
I'll tell you what Fulton's been doing this whole time. Flashback a couple of minutes. Fulton, you're going to find Tequila Bottlebrook.
Yeah.
So you head to the Bottlebrook estate, where you are told by... God, let me remember it. Fultina Battlestains, who was the guard that you met there, that Miss Tequila has her lodgings she's staying in the city. She's staying at a fancy hotel in the city, which has no name. Get us some more reviews in Dangerlings. It's a nameless hotel, a 5-star hotel in the city. That's where she's been staying tonight. So you get the address and you head over to the hotel. The maitre d' stands there. Says, "Can I help you, sir?" Maitre d', the concierge.
I'm here to see the Bottlebrookes. Fulton first, and then my love of tequila.
Your love of tequila. Well, I mean, Lord Bottlebrook is not here, I'm afraid.
Where is he?
He's back at Bottlebrook Manor. But Miss Tequila is staying here. She's in the honeymoon suite.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Right, all right. You head upstairs, up the long flight of stairs, where there is a grand gold filigreed door standing there, which says honeymoon suite on it.
I go in. I don't know what's going to happen. I bet she's in bed with someone else.
You open the door.
She's in bed with fucking Jazz.
You open the door and Tequila is there in a robe. Says, "Sweetie,
yeah, it's me.
oh, it's so good to see you."
Is she holding the door like she?
No. She's like she opens the door for you.
Okay.
She's like, she's wearing her robe. She goes, "Oh, where have you been?"
I was just on a couple of errands. We went to after the fight. She was there, wasn't she? She was under the
She
floor.
wasn't there for the fight. No, she did. Her father was, but she wasn't there.
I thought she was there.
No, she was there for the banquet, but she wasn't there for the actual
she
meeting.
didn't actually. Yeah, just something happened after the banquet, and
I heard there's been a whole shake-up. Some people are real mad. Father thinks it's hilarious.
Yes. Look, can I come in?
Of course. Hey, why don't we go for a walk?
No, I think I'd like to just, come in and sit down.
Sure, we can take a little. There's the sound of a toilet flushing from further in the room.
Who's that?
The door to the bathroom slowly opens. Jam is stood there in a towel.
Fucking knew it.
Hello, Fulton.
Jam. You betrayed me.
To the victor go the spoils.
And I'm gonna spoil you.
Wait, no, not my face, please.
He runs towards Jam, picks him up by his throat, squeezes tighter.
Oh my god.
Fadden, please, Fadden. If you kill me, you'll never know.
What? No, what?
No, the secret.
Do it. To what?
Do it.
Where the gold is kept.
He releases a little bit.
Please spare me, Fulton, please.
He drops him on the floor and looks at his own hands and goes, "What am I doing?" And then he looks at Tequila
Steps on him.
and goes, You did this to me. You betrayed me.
Oh, but sweetie, no.
You taught me to love. You taught me to like you. And then you...
Hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm.
I don't even know what you're saying, sweetie.
Neither do I.
Are you saying the wedding's off?
There is no wedding.
No.
Jam, let's go.
Well, I was sort of thinking I might stay.
No.
I mean, I'm ready.
No.
I'm ready for round 2.
No, you can do round 2 on the way. Come on.
I mean, it's no different to how I've been doing it for the last little while. That's why Shania never looks in her pockets.
I leave. I'm going to go to the manor quickly.
Okay, you leave Tequila Bottlebrook weeping for her what might have been.
Shania's checking all her pockets. When do none of these open anymore? They're not pockets anymore.
And you make your way to the Bottlebrook Manor. Lord Bottlebrook comes to see you and says, "Hi, lad. How you been?"
As he sees Lord Bottlebrook, he pulls out a little knife and just shoves it in his stomach.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
He pulls it.
Jesus, Ross!
He pulls it out. Now your daughter will know.
Okay, now.
You psychopath! Jam falls to his knees and goes, "Father!"
Oh my god.
There can be only one.
And that's where we leave it for tonight. Oh my god!
There's no need for it.
I'm Baron Angus Wagel Boubele, Dukes of Frisia, and I'm here to support our wonderful patrons that make this show possible. Specifically this week, it's our Dangerling of the Week, Stephanie Moonies. That's a name I can really get behind. To get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast and join the Dangerling of the Week tier. Thank you, Steph. Moo.